Here we go. This super cool car in the middle is the star of today's restoration. Released back in Arlin Eju. The Vision GT concept supercar. Speaking of this supercar, it wasn't designed for mass production. Instead, it was specifically for the game a Gran futuristic racing machine. If normal supercars chase pure speed, then this car chases the future. As a supercar designed just for a game, you can barely see any trace of a traditional car on it. The single-seat fighter cockpit, full aerodynamic bodywork, highly recognizable Y-shaped headlights, and the aggressive, clean, and sharp body lines. All these elements make it look more like a spaceship flying close to the ground. As for its power, it packs a 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12 engine, combined with a 48-volt mild hybrid system, bringing its total output to easily over 800 horsepower. Though it was never mass-produced, it represents Lamborghini's boldest and craziest vision for their next-generation supercars. So in this episode, let's the restoration master who just finished taking it apart, our expert restorer, to bring this concept back to life. After finishing the disassembly, next up, he'll use paint remover gel to strip the paint off the body shell. As a restoration narrator, I often run into things that I don't fully get or understand. Like, why does paint remover gel actually remove paint? That's when we can just ask AI directly for the answer. Looking at the details the AI provided, the mechanics instantly make sense. Turns out, the gel contains strong solvents. These solvent molecules quickly penetrate into the micropores of the old paint layer, seeping into the gaps of the polymer chains. This weakens the bonds between the paint molecules, causing the paint to expand in volume, soften, bubble up, and create internal stress. This ultimately destroys the adhesion between the paint and the base. After that, just a gentle scrape it takes to remove the old paint. Once the old paint is stripped off, we can see quite a bit of rust underneath. So, we'll need to use a grinder to sand and clean it up. Along the way, this process will also buff out any flaws on the body shell. Very soon, the shell becomes super clean and smooth. Next, we need to spray on a layer of gray primer. As for the top coat color, our guy is gonna mix red and yellow paint together to create an orange shade that's very close to the original color. Of course, just the top coat isn't enough. He also needs to spray a layer of clear gloss protective coat to protect it and make it shine. Once the body shell painting is done, masking tape is needed to cover up specific areas, mainly the headlights, parts of the aero kit. To make these parts pop, they'll be sprayed with a black top coat. But the paint job isn't quite finished yet, because for these iconic Y-shaped headlights, Our restorer is going to cover them with this glow-in-the-dark powder to create a much cooler visual effect. The application method is pretty simple. First, spray on a layer of adhesive. Gently shake it to sprinkle the glowing powder evenly over it. Right now, the best glow powders mostly use strontium as their base material mixed with small amounts of rare earth elements. And these powders need to absorb light first before they can emit it. This glowing effect looks absolutely awesome. But speaking of how this glow powder works, it kind of reminds me of Da Vinci's famous solar-powered flashlight invention. It shines when there's light and turns off when there's none. Next up are the interior parts. As usual, they get a good scrubbing first. So, this part right here is none other than that single-seat fighter-style cockpit. A solid color paint job would clearly be too boring, so he has to outline the matching details. Once again, masking tape is used to cover it, followed by the specific painting. Also, our restorer with a combat-ready 4-point safety harness. The next part you see here might be a bit harder to guess. I'll just give you the answer. This right is the valve cover for that V12 engine. Add the water transfer decals on and put it together with the other parts, and this V12 engine is all done. Additionally, the steering wheel also needs an instrument panel sticker attached. Now assemble it with the center console, and this section is pretty much complete. As for the wheels, besides spraying on different paint colors and sticking on the matching logos, our restorer also needs to outfit them racing tires. Finally, we have this Y-shaped rear wing. Similarly, it'll get different paint colors to enhance its sense of depth. It's a bit of a shame, though, that no glow powder was applied here. So when all the parts are prepped and ready, we move on to the final assembly process. Just put the logo on at the very end. Once broken, beaten and rusty futuristic supercar, the Vision GT model from Lamborghini, is officially fully restored. That wraps up today's restoration video. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure
Leave a like.
to, and I'll see you next time. Once again, thanks for visiting Max's Restoration Zone. Bye-bye.